Good morning, ma'am, and my dear all friends. I am Sanchita Mandal and others in my group Soham Kundu, Ramdeep Mandal, and Sayan Chakrabarti and S.K. Ravi. From the beginning of our GT topic, we express our views. We all know that the Indian Agriculture Act of 2020, referred to as the Farm Bill. The Farm Bills connect the food on our plates, the farmers and the ranchers who produce that food, and the natural resources, our soil, air, and water that make growing food possible. On 20th September 2020, Parliament passed three farm bills which created protest in our country. The three bills are: first, Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020. One Nation, One Market concept was introduced to allow farmers to sell the produce anywhere in the country. Second, Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Service Bill 2020. Contrast farming empowers farmers to engage with wholesalers, exporters, etc., so that they will get the price assurance before sowing the crop. Third, Essential Commodities Amendment Bill 2020 removed pulses, oilseed, onions, and some other products from the essential commodities list, and thereby the restriction on the storage of these items will be removed. Now, I hand over to Soham.
Thank you, Sanchita. I would like to say one nation, one market can end the monopoly of agricultural produce market. Committees APMCS. APMCS criminalizes setting up of other competing markets. So states made it mandatory for farmers to trade with only APMC license status. With Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill, farmers can sell the product as per their choice. So the problem of middleman, which is one of the main loopholes of APMCS, will be eliminated. It will attract private investments in the agriculture industry. Private investments can improve in the infrastructure sector, which can lead to its modernization. The competition to buy the produce can fetch better prices for farmers. They may even come to the farmers to take the produce, saving the transport cost of farmers. Contract farming is helpful for farmers because they will get prices assurance beforehand. Some companies provide seeds, facilities, and other requirements too, which will reduce the burden of input cost of farmers. Essential, Essential Commodities Bill 2020 can help in stabilizing the prices. For example, if the onion supply is more than the demand, they can store them to prevent the price fall. This will also improve the old storage facilities in the country. Now I hand over the topic to Ramdeep.
Thank you, Soham. There are some disadvantages besides of advantage. The process of passing the bills is not democratic. Agriculture and trade are state subjects, but the states are not consulted before passing the bills. The main people for whom the bills are made, farmers, were not also not given the opportunity to voice their concerns. Even in the parliament, clear voting was not conducted. They passed the bills on a mere voice voting. APMCs are very helpful for small farmers, not just to sell the produce but also to know the prices and production choices. Many states have amended the APMC Act to make it more liberal. The passing of Farm Bills 2020 may weaken the APMC system and hence can become a disadvantage to small farmers. There is no guarantee that the farmer's income will be increased by these bills. If you take the example of Bihar, when the state abolished APMCs in 2006, farmers got lower prices for their produce than the minimum support price. So agriculture economics are struggling. That is important to strengthen the APMCs instead of transferring the responsibility to private entities. One nation, one market may not be much useful to small farmers because transporting the produce requires more expenditure than selling them at the nearest APMC. Contrast farming may turn farmers into slaves. Now I can hand over it to my dear friend Sayan Chakraborty.
Thank you, Ramdeep. Now I would like to add some more, like removing the restrictions on the storage of some food grains may lead to more imports at cheaper prices, affecting the domestic farmers. And the big businesses may store the food grains to increase the prices artificially. Unless the prices are regulated by the government, the market will go into the hands of the big businesses, putting both the farmers and the consumer at the risk of exploitation. Now, some challenges of implementing the Farm Bill 2020 are like there is a mistrust in farmers on the government for passing the bills without debate. Implementing the laws in these circumstances will be a very much challenging, as the restrictions on storing some products are removed. Imports of these products may increase. So protecting domestic farmers from such imports will also be a challenging. Now, I would like to hand over to my friend Sheikh Robiul to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Zayan. Friends, I take the opportunity to conclude the discussion. I believe that the discussion was not very smooth, but it was very informative. As my group members already says that the way the bills are passed created mistrust in farmers on government side, leaning the positive sides of the bills, such as the opportunity to modernize the Indian agricultural sector. It is the responsibility of the government to take the opinions of farmers and also of the states before passing such bills. The farmers are the soul of the nation, and their growth and upliftment is the foremost duty to be taken care of by the government. The passing of the bills is a step in the right direction, providing a bigger platform to the farmers to get the desired price their agricultural product. It will bring revolutionary changes in the lives of the farmers. The reforms will accelerate agricultural growth through private sector investment in constructing agricultural infrastructure and supply chain for Indian farm produce in national global markets, generate employment opportunities, and strengthen the economy. Farmers will be freed from the clutches of selling their produce at designated places. The procurement of MSP will continue. The mandis established under state will also continue to operate. It will empower the farmers and foster their growth and development in the country, reshaping the Indian economy. Thank you, ma'am, and my all friends for giving us the wonderful opportunity to express our thought about Farm Bill 2020.